Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm here with my first update for my Partners in Cream project. So this is my rolling project pan of 2020. I decided to take part of this project when I was first invited, and I'm really excited to be doing this project with so many other YouTubers. I will leave the playlist down below as always, as well as give some credit to the creators of this project, which is Dalin and Steph Lyons here on YouTube, and I will also leave both of them channels down below. So the first product that I had was this one right here, which is the Blur Primer by Kix. I didn't have very much left of this when I first introduced it. I do have a line right here, but that was not actually the starting point because I had this in a project before that I just never finished. So when I first started, I was about middle of this black kind of packaging right here, so I didn't have very much left. But I was about like here when I first started. And I am happy to report that I did manage to finish this, which is amazing. I finished this about 3 weeks into the project. I really do enjoy this primer. It's quite smoothing, but it's also hydrating, which I like. It's really hard for me to get this primer here in the UK because Kix is a Swedish brand. I'm not sure if they have them in other Scandinavian countries, but it is, or I bought this in Sweden, but perhaps when I go home to my parents I will pick this up again, but for now I am happy to have this done and have another primer out of my collection. And since this is a rolling project, I will be rolling in a new product for that at the end of this video, but for now let's just move on to the next product. So next up we have this product right here, which is an eyeshadow primer from Lumene. This product I'll be using every single day as my eye primer. I really actually enjoy this. I didn't really use an eye primer every single day before putting this into the project, but since then I have started using this every single day, and I do think it makes a difference. I think it does make my makeup last longer, which is really nice. And before I feel like my eyeshadows creased a little bit, but now they don't really do that at all, which is amazing. So I'm just gonna go ahead and show you my progress lines. So as you can see, I was almost all the way at the top when I first started with this product, and that is where I am now. So I don't really know how much it is, maybe a fifth of the product, I would say. So this will definitely be a product that will hang in here for a long time, but I'm really enjoying it, so I don't really mind that. And I'm happy to have gotten at least decent progress on this product because I know that eyeshadow primers usually takes forever to use up, especially the kind of squeezy tubes. But yeah, this is a product that's staying in the project and I'm really enjoying it. So next up I have a very exciting product. That is my blush I decided to put in, and this is the Max Factor Miracle Touch Creamy Blush in the shade Soft Pink. So I'm gonna insert a picture of where I was on this product when I first introduced it. I did have a little bit of a dip in it when I put it in, but I didn't have a pan or anything. I have been using this blush every single day basically since I put it into the project, and I'm gonna show you where I am today. So this is where I am today, and as you can see I have a massive pan in this blush. I'm so excited to have managed to use as much of this as I have, and yeah, I've really been enjoying it too. So this blush is a super kind of soft pink. I did have it on, or I do have it on underneath my blush today, but I did top it up with a powder blush when I got home because I did top off my makeup after work. So I'd use this every single morning on the days that I wear makeup, and it's just a beautiful blush. I think this suits me really well, and it's like a nice winter blush as well because it makes you look really flushed, so I'm really enjoying it. I'm hoping to perhaps have this used up by next update because I do have a really big dip going in this and I don't really have that much left. So I'm gonna try to push myself to use this up for next update. Not sure if that's feasible, but if not, I definitely will have this out in 2 more months, but I'm gonna try to push myself to get this out because yeah, moving a blush out that early in the year would be amazing. So I have one more face product to show you, and that is a product from my sleek Solstice palette. So in here there are 2 powder products and 1 cream product, and since we're doing the Partners in Cream, I decided to put in the cream product. So again, I'm going to insert a picture of where I was, and as you can see, this is where I am today. So hopefully you can see right there that I did manage to hit pan on this product as well. It's quite a sizable pan at the moment, but it's been going kind of back and forth because since this is a cream product, every time I've been using it, I do use this with my finger. I've been kind of swiping over it and it kind of covers it up, but at this point it is definitely a pan, and now when I use it, it doesn't really do that anymore. So I'm really excited to have a pan on this. And when I first rolled this product in, I did say that my initial goal would be to hit pan, and depending on how long that would take, and I was potentially going to use it up as well. And I would say since I managed to pan on this in 1 month, I think I'm going to change my goal into using it up. I don't think I will be able to use this up in another month, like I hopefully will be able to do with the blush. But hopefully by giving this another 2 to 3 months in this project, I will be able to move another pan of highlighter out of my collection. So I have 2 products left right here, and both of these are kind of rule projects, and I have decided that for every round, no matter what I roll out, I'm going to have at least 1 lipstick and at least 1 ColourPop Super Shock shadow in. My goal for this lipstick is to use it up, and I'm going to start by showing you this one. So this is actually the lipstick that I'm wearing currently. I thought I would pop it on in this update, and this one is the Chanel Rouge Allure Velvet in the shade La Fascinante. So I'm going to show you my progress on the lipstick first and then show you my paper, but I have not managed to use this up, but this is my current state, so I have definitely managed to get a lot of use out of this, and I will show you that more in detail when I show you the paper. But it's not very much left of this lipstick, so it's something that again I'm hoping to move out maybe in 1 or 2 more months. As you can see, it is quite a bold color. It is a red, and it's not something that I can wear every single day, but I have been trying to use a red quite often. I used to be really good at panning lipsticks, and I still feel like I am. It's just kind of getting harder, I've noticed, when I'm doing my pan those eyeshadows, because usually I have a lot of colors in that, and having a lot of eyeshadows that aren't completely neutral, it's been quite hard to introduce or incorporate a red lipstick in that. So I feel like a lot of the time I had to alternate either using kind of all of my pan eyeshadows or most of them, or this lipstick. Right now I'm actually wearing one of the looks that I would do on more kind of chilled out day where I want to use my red. I'm wearing just like a kind of taupey shade all over my lid, and then I put this lipstick on, and I feel like with this kind of shade, that is the most that I want to do with my eyes. So yeah, that's the only kind of downside into putting a bold shade like this in, but since we are in winter, I just thought that it would be a really nice lipstick to put in, and I've definitely been loving it. So finally, to show you my progress on the paper, as you can see, this is the progress lines, so that is where I was when I started, and this is where I am today. So I would say that I probably used about 1/3 of the lipstick, or maybe slightly less. Again, this is probably something that I could have gone through in definitely like 1 or 2 months if I wasn't panning eyeshadows, because I don't mind rocking a red lip every single day, but with the eyeshadows that I am panning, I can't really do that, like I said, so the progress is a little bit slower. But hopefully I will be able to use this up in the next 2 months. That's going to be my goal. I will try to push myself to use it more next month than I have this month, but realistically I don't think I will be able to finish it, so 2 more months with this lipstick will be my goal. And then for the final product that we have, like I said, is one of the Super Shock shadows from ColourPop, and I again have decided to always have one of these rolling, and I don't really want to use these up. I kind of just want to hit pan on them. So with this shade, this is the shade Eye Candy, and it's one of their ultra glitters. I'm actually wearing this on my inner corners today. It's this kind of purpley lavender shade, and I'm going to insert the picture of where I was when I started. And as you can see, this is where I am today. So I definitely have gotten some progress out of it, but I don't think I'm close to hitting pan. Another thing with these kind of Super Shock shadows is that I always try to wear them down evenly, so I'm not allowed to kind of dig a hole in the middle to hit pan, and that's also why the progress is slightly slower. So this eyeshadow, I thought it would be really good to put in to match with my Panda's eyeshadows, and the shade definitely goes with them, because I've had a lot of purpley kind of pinky tone, so this definitely kind of binds into them. But I can't really use this as an all over lid shade that often because it's very frosty, and I feel like since it's like a purple, it is a statement in itself. So if I pair it with a lot of colorful eyeshadows, or like the purples or the pinks that I've had in my Panda's eyeshadows, it just kind of becomes very intense, so I can't really do that for work. So mainly I've been using this as an inner corner highlight. I did try to pair this and kind of put this as a base and put things over it, but it just kind of doesn't really go that well because of the tone of it. But I'm going to continue playing around with this shade, and it's definitely not my favorite Super Shock shadow. I think this is probably the least favorite that I've used like in a longer time period, or more than kind of once or twice. And yeah, I just thought that I would like this more than I do, but I'm definitely still going to keep it in the project, and hopefully I will be able to hit pan relatively soon. So as you remember, I was able to hit my goal on one of the items, so I will be rolling something in to replace this, and I have decided to go with a lip product, and the lip product of choice is one of the ColourPop Ultra Matte lips, and this particular shade is in Sollow. So I don't really have many ColourPop Ultra Matte lips left anymore, because I am not really sure I like the formula. Some of them are still fine, some of them have never really been that great. But this is a shade that I really like, and the formula is pretty good. And this is kind of like it's definitely a pink, but it's kind of more of a neutral tone. So I think this would be really good to have to pair with this lipstick, because I can wear this on the days that I don't want to rock the intense red. Realistically, this will probably take forever to use up, and that's another reason why I'm rolling this into the project early in the year, so that I hopefully will be able to use this up throughout the year. I never used up a full-size liquid lipstick. I have used up mini ones, and that took quite a long time, so I'm a little bit hesitant on how this will go, but I just really want to use some of these up, and I do really like this shade, like I said. So we'll see how I do with this. If for some reason at any point in this project I just get tired of this, or the formula goes bad because these are quite old, I will be decluttering this, but for now I'm still enjoying it, and I have been kind of trialing it on and off throughout the last month, and I don't mind wearing this several times a week. So with liquid lipsticks it's going to be really hard to show you the progress, but when it comes to like the packaging, you can see it's really opaque still, but when I do swirl it, you can see like a little bit of windows, but barely. Like as soon as I go over it again, it just covers itself up, so I don't really have much use out of these. I will try to stand this up and see if I can mark it, because some of my ColourPop Ultra Matte lips, if they've been standing upside down for a long time, they do settle. So I will leave this probably standing overnight and see if I can have a line tomorrow or in the next 2 days or so, and if so I will mark it kind of on the packaging, but I didn't do that before this video. But that, you guys, was all for this update. I really hope you enjoyed it, and make sure you go and check out the playlist down below so you can make sure to watch everyone else who's doing this project. And if you're coming here for someone else's channel, please consider subscribing. I would love to have you in the family, and otherwise I hope you're having an amazing day, and I will talk to you in my next video. Bye guys.